Okay, okay. Good afternoon, everyone. So we are in the first live session for this course, User-centric computing for human-computer interaction. I would like to welcome you to this first live session. And here, what we'll do is, if you have any queries, if you have any doubts regarding the material that have been covered so far in the course, or anything related to the material, you can ask me questions for clarifications, any questions that are related to the topics that are being covered, that have been covered so far, or anything related to it. So please note that here in this session, we are not going to have any live lecture. So if you are waiting for any lecture, that may not happen. Instead, what I would like to do is basically talk to you regarding your experience, regarding your issues, regarding your doubts. So please come forward and raise queries if you have any query. Okay, so I don't think anybody is having any doubt. So I would like to repeat again. So there will be no live lecture. If you are watching this live stream, if you are watching this live streaming, I would like to encourage you again to come forward and pose questions related to the topics that have been covered so that we can discuss and clarify your doubts. This is primarily a doubt clearing session, not a live lecture session. And if you have any other query related to the topics or related to the overall course, you are most welcome to come forward and discuss. Vidya Madhavan. Yes, namaste. Good that you are trying to basically go through the topics, even if you are from a non-technical background, as per your claim. I can see here. Now, of course, in the course, I tried to cover the technical contents in as simple manner as possible. Now, the overall idea is, of course, to get an understanding of how the computation takes place when we are dealing with interactive systems. So some sort of technical understanding would be required to get the broad idea. I would like to emphasize here is that it is not only designing interaction, rather basically it deals with how the computations or the computational aspects are taken care of, how we can envisage the computational aspects and how we can comprehend the computation that takes place behind the scene. So from that point of view, some understanding of the technical content would be required if you wish to get this broader picture. Otherwise, there are some issues related to, say, design or evaluation or a basic software development process. So these probably can be understood without even a very technical background. But the models and the computations to understand those, probably some sort of technical background would be required. But I tried to keep them as simple as possible. I hope that you will be able to understand those things. And if you are interested in purely non-technical aspect of user-centric systems, I mean, non-technical in the sense that it does not involve too much mathematics or models or quantitative models and so on. In that case, you may follow some books on HCI or interaction designs that focuses more on the design aspect rather than the computation aspect. So there are many such books on design of interactive systems, which I feel that you may be able to go through without even having any technical background. So I'd rather like to recommend those books which focuses on design aspects. Yeah, good to know that. Do you have any specific query related to the topics? Yeah, let me just name one or two books. Say, for example, this book, Interaction Design, Beyond Human-Computer Interaction, maybe by Helen Sharp, Jennifer Priest, and Jovan Rogers. Maybe more understandable from your point of view. It contains, of course, some sort of domain-specific topics are there, but hopefully it will be easier as compared to this technical aspects, trying to understand the technical aspect. You can try out this book, Interaction Design, Beyond Human-Computer Interaction. This is the name of the book by Helen Sharp, Jennifer Priest, and Jovan Rogers. But as I said, this book does not deal with computational aspects. So the whole idea of this course is to give an understanding on how the computation takes place. So if you follow the book that I just mentioned, that will give you some idea of how to design the interactions in the human-computer interaction area. I mean, how the interaction can be designed with newer technologies that are being available, but it will not give the computational flavor. Yes, there will be one more session. That will be the second and last session for this course. So similar to this one, that will be also of 1 hour duration, and there, of course, you can raise your queries if you have anything. The date is not yet fixed, but it will be notified to you soon, whenever it is fixed. Again, it may be offered next time, next year, same time, but not this year. Okay, so I hope that you got your answers. Now, if you have any more queries, please come forward. Otherwise, we may go for closing this session as I am not getting any further queries. Maybe another 10-15 minutes we'll wait, and then we can close it. Maybe another 10 minutes. Okay, so I would like to repeat again. Please come forward if you have any query. Otherwise, we will close this session. So far, I have not got any further queries than the ones I have already answered. Those who are watching, I would like to request you to come forward with your queries. Okay, so I think no further queries are there, as nobody is coming forward to put up the queries. So I hope the contents are clear and there are no doubts in the mind of the learners to understand the topics that are being covered. Of course, we will have one more live session and you can always come forward and discuss your queries, discuss your doubts in the next live session. And since there are no further queries in this live session, maybe we can close this session. after 1 minute. So I will be waiting for 1 more minute. If I don't get to see any further queries, then we'll close this session for today, and we'll meet again in the next live session whenever it is decided and announced. Okay, I think we have no further queries, and this 1 minute in the last 1 minute. So I would like to close this live session. So thank you to those who came forward and asked queries related to the course. And I hope to meet you again in the second live session. So till then, thank you and goodbye. Happy learning. So I'd like to request the NPTEL team to close the session.